Hi everyone. I thought I would respond to this week's events in Orlando in a more personal way and just talk to you all directly, rather than writing some long post that would be difficult to write and long to read. Not everyone of you knows my entire history. I came out in 1989. At that point, we were at the height of the AIDS epidemic, when the gay community was genuinely fighting for our lives. And we're doing so again, and that's what's really important to understand about the crisis before us, is we are genuinely fighting for our lives, not just ours, but everyone who's at risk from gun violence. This event took me very personally because of part of my history. In 1992, I was a volunteer spokesman for the Equal Protection Campaign, which became Equality Colorado. And in that campaign, we were fighting against an anti-gay amendment known as Amendment 2. That amendment passed, unfortunately, which went on to the Supreme Court in the case of Romer versus Evans, which set the stage for many of the rulings that came after that, including Lawrence versus Texas and the more recent rulings on gay marriage. During that campaign, those of us who spoke out publicly had our lives threatened on regular occasions. It simply became part of our lives to appear in public and then to have our lives threatened. From there, I went to managing a gay club in Fort Collins, Colorado. I worked in gay clubs for about 20 years. Many of the clubs I worked at, we had armed police officers there, certainly at most of the clubs in Denver. But at the club in Fort Collins, we were a small bar. And on more than one occasion, I took phone calls from people who threatened our lives, who threatened to come in and shoot up the bar, who came and broke out our windows, who threatened to burn the bar down. On more than one occasion, friends of mine had been gay bashed. In fact, the ultimate of those came when Matt Shepard, who used to come into the bar, was killed. So I've taken this very personally, as I think we all should. To turn now to what I really got on here to talk about is what I'm going to do now. First, the thing is that I'm going to do, that I urge all of you to do, is to stop arguing with your friends who are fools in this gun industry, who think that people should be able to own AR-15s, because they shouldn't. And you're never going to change their mind, and it doesn't do any good to argue with them, so stop. Stop being an online slacktivist. Get up off your chair and go out and be an activist. Rather than arguing with some Facebook friend that you may never even see again from high school, get online. Email your congressman, email your senator. If you don't know how to do that, ask Siri, ask Google, just how do I contact my congressperson? Get online. Talk to those representatives. They do listen to their constituents. Use Twitter. Every congressional office has an intern that monitors Twitter. So every time you get on and talk to your congresspeople, talk to the people that have power. Stop talking to these people that have no power, who have no ability to change things. Get out and make change for us, for yourselves. Because at this point, we are fighting for our lives. We live in a remarkable time. We have fought hard for all of the rights that we have. Now it's time for us to fight for our lives. And so it's time that we do that. And get out. Be involved. Vote. Phone bank. The AIDS Coalition to Unleash Power had the best slogan: silence equals death, action equals life. Our silence is killing us, and we have to stop.